All right, we are back. And Bionica is ranting already. It's early in the morning.
I hate when I'm upset and I'm real good. I'm like upset. I was trying to get Ron to hurry up and turn this on so I could vent.
You were good and upset?
And then I laughed at a joke, and now I'm laughing, and this messes everything up.
That's how you get women off their square every time. You say something funny or you pull out some food.
No, this is for me.
And y'all forget everything I was mad about.
For me, it's funny, only because it's usually my own joke.
Well, you can't laugh at your own jokes during an argument.
You can, especially when you're super funny. I normally laugh at myself. I normally laugh at myself. I'm like, that was a good one. But who are you talking to? Buy your business. Anyway, I'm upset, y'all. I'm upset. And this is my upset voice. I'm upset.
Okay, let's see why.
I'm fired up. And I'll tell you why. There's someone missing.
Is it? I hadn't noticed.
Is there another? Oh, was that a dig? There's another voice that is
No, it wasn't. See, you trying to know you on the rant, not me. Now go ahead.
Listen, and this is why I'm upset, because Ron is not on the rant. Y'all, if it was me missing, you know what Ron would be doing? Talking much shit. Is it a woman thing? Probably so.
No.
Probably so. We get the disses, we get the everything. When we are not around or not included, or we just don't show up, guess what? They go in on us. If it's a guy, it's like,
It'd be a light go in.
It's like, whatever. It's very light.
I ain't never gave you a heavy go in.
Very light. I mean, like light salad dressing light. It's super light. This is ridiculous.
You're right.
It's ridiculous.
French too.
French is.
See, that ranch is thick. I'll just give you a little French dressing.
Listen, he threw the whole bottle of ranch on me. Listen, they go in on me from the beginning of the show to the end.
We give you like 2 minutes tops.
And at the end, and Bionica, because Bionica's not here. Then you pick.
Oh yeah, we give you a shout out at the end.
Then you pick the shit back up, and guess what? Nothing, ladies. I'm telling y'all. And then I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing, because then we know air quotations, angry black woman.
You can't air quote on the radio.
Well, I can, because I had to tell them what I was doing.
Oh,
so
okay.
You just set the scene. Air quotes, angry black woman. So I didn't want to say nothing, because y'all know how it is. I know y'all listening like, yep, that's how it be. Every time we say something we disagree with something, that's angry black woman, we do not care. We are coming back. I'm bringing my voice back. Cortez, could you have been in car accidents getting here? Yes.
No.
However, the point is, hopefully you have full coverage and you would have made it out alive, because normally the driver lives. However, you could have came. I have risked limb and legs to get over here. Not over here. To get over to Kansas. All the way from Missouri, and guess what?
You ain't had no limbs when we started this shit. Hey, y'all, let me describe Bionica for you. The picture y'all see on the logo, look, she has no arms. She started the show with no arms.
And guess what? With no arms, I walked my head ass right in the house instead of the chair, and did my job. And guess what?
All right, so what are you trying to say? Just get it out. Let's get it out. Let's get it all in the air. What's going on?
Great. I want money. I'm sick of this shit, okay?
So it's time to get paid.
Ron is going to pay me now.
Okay.
I'm sick of the disrespect, okay? I'm sick of it all.
Okay.
I want cash. I want it all in ones.
20 million in 20s.
I want nickels too, because for some reason I like nickels. I don't know why. It started as a child.
You like nickels.
I do. I like because the nickel is like the nickel is like, even the penny gets more respect than the nickel. It's ridiculous how people do. Like a penny, they be like, "Oh, pick up a penny for good luck." You know what I mean? Don't throw them pennies away. The nickel just sitting in the car like this, right in the ashtray. Pick me, niggas, pick me.
I never thought about it like that.
See, that's the problem.
People don't really respect no damn nickels, though.
See what I mean? And I'm here to speak up for you the same way I'm here to speak up for black women. Okay? It's time for us to come back. Black women and nickels, 2020.
Where did y'all go?
It's our year.
So is that your resolution, to bring black women back? Because I didn't know they left.
And nickels. No, I'm going to not bring us back. We've already been back, but I'm saying us not having the angry black woman target on our heads. I'm bringing that back. I'm taking it off.
Do you really want to get into that on this show?
What are we talking about today? It depends.
We got a lot of good topics.
It is snowing outside, y'all, so we do have to get out of here.
We had a slow day. I drove a long way. And yeah, Cortez wasn't here. You could have came, nigga. You was only about
He could have slid his light ass right on in.
I drove about an hour and 40 minutes, and then I got cursed out because I didn't get a pack of Newport shorts for somebody who's in this room. But I'm not going to say nothing, but I got here safely.
That boy said, I saw a car accident. That boy didn't see nothing. He saw it on TV. It was like, shit, look like it's bad.
You know what I hate when it's snowing, when people tell you how many accidents they saw? Look, you don't know how good these people were driving. Like, what if they were just speeding and, you know what I mean, not giving enough room to brake, and they fucked up? Motherfucker see a wreck, and you know what, I'm going home. Somebody just had an accident. What about when it's not snowing? Do you go home then if you see a couple of wrecks?
If I see a hearse. If I see a hearse, it is time to go.
Now, if they pick you up in a hearse, that's fucked up.
Like, no, like if it's a funeral, like it's in procession, that's different. But if I just see like a hearse driving around, I don't even care if it's like the old Cadillac. You know what I mean? I gotta go. There's no need for me to be out. Okay? Walmart delivers groceries now. Why am I out here? Black
people are late superstitious. We see a fucking police car like, hey, bro, it's hot out here. Shit, I'll be over there later. Nigga.
If you see two of them together, if they separate, if the motherfuckers like, if they together, then you like, oh, they on a call together. Yeah. But if I see one go this way, and then I see one come that way, it's hot. Like, I am sweating myself, okay?
You been out 45 minutes, see two cops, I'm going to the crib.
It can be 10 degrees outside. If I see three of them motherfuckers, I'm hot.
I was going to stop and get some chicken, but you know what? It just ain't worth the risk.
Nobody needs to eat. Thaw that chicken out of the freezer. We can fry it because there's no need for us to be out here. Mm-hmm. It's too much.
I'll tell you what, though. You rarely see the cops when it's snowing. They don't fuck around. You never see police outside in a snowstorm.
That is because Krispy Kreme usually has its blue light on for the hot donuts in the wintertime more. For coffee, too. And that is where they are.
I didn't know that.
Yet. Krispy Kreme, listen, you don't have to.
It took me a long time to even realize what the hot light was. I thought people was tripping. You remember when Bruce said that shit? He was like, when that hot light come on, I thought he was talking about his car.
No.
I didn't know. I didn't know about the hot light.
It's Krispy Kreme, and they are fresh. They're right out of the oven. The glaze is hot. You think they're going to miss that? You think they're going to see You think they're going to see a car accident and be like, let me get to the car accident, and the blue light is on. After they turn the bitch up, they be over there.
I wonder if that cop donut thing true, because I ain't a big donut guy.
I think it may have changed. Okay, so it may have changed since the younger generation. You know what I mean? Things have changed. Back in the day, was that true? Yeah. Yes. Like, it was a big box of them hoes. Like, sit right up there.
Yeah.
Like, look at you just arresting motherfuckers and eating donuts all day. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was true. Nowadays, it's probably like Chipotle. Because I see them all the time at Chipotle.
Yeah, they do be in there. I rarely go, so, yeah, but I pop in there.
Listen, if you drive past that hole, you go see a couple of cops at Chipotle. You'll see the foil tops in their car.
Yeah.
Like, that's the new thing. So, Chipotle is the new donut.
Hey, you remember that old movie, Who's the Man? They had Dr. Dre and all the cops were standing in the line. And for you young folks, not the rapper Dr. Dre, but Big Dr. Dre.
They like, who?
Dennis Leary was, yeah.
No, I'm like, they like.
Never mind, y'all. This for the OGs.
It's okay.
Dennis Leary was yelling at him. He was like, he told everybody they could go have a donut except him. That was like one of. Hey, you remember his face when he said he was looking at them donuts. Dude started yelling at him. That was the funniest shit in the world. Dennis Leary was really funny back in the day. All right, I don't know where I went with that, but it came from the donut conversation.
It was just the donut conversation. And shout out to Winchell's. Oh God, I was in Denver, and I got to Winchell's, and it was just amazing. We're in Kansas City. They don't have them anymore. Yeah, because it was like the best place. Mm-hmm. Lamar's Dunkin' is always going to be hot only because it's like a national.
I see a lot of people eating Lamar's.
I think Lamar's is like beefing with Dunkin'. And
are they?
It's like, you know how some people feel like you could either only do this or that.
Yeah.
Like you can never do anything else. It's like when people's like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened to Wendy's? You know what I mean? Other people like Wendy's.
When I get hungry, I'm going to the closest one.
But it's like, yeah, you can only pick one. So I think with donuts now, it's like Dunkin'. Mm-hmm. And, no offense, white people, but y'all more on Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Time to make the donuts. That's y'all.
Yeah.
And then Lamar's is like black people.
I remember back in the day, me growing up, Dunkin' Donuts just sold donuts, though. Now they got like hot sandwiches and all types of shit.
Say,
Like,
you want an egg sandwich?
you know what? Y'all need to focus on these goddamn donuts. You know what I mean? That's the reason why these motherfuckers have went down a couple levels since I was a kid. And I ain't really went back to Dunkin' Donuts in a long time.
You're doing too much. You're doing way too much.
Smell like sausages in here. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
You're doing way too much, okay? We told you, time to make the donuts. You're in there cooking eggs. I don't know what happened.
A classic commercial that they ruined. You remember, everybody grew up on this dude waking up, time to make the donuts.
Yeah. It was the woman, too, because she's... yeah, but
I remember that.
It's over. You know, it's over. So it's... Really, I've only had Lamar's probably once.
Yeah. I will say this. Like,
don't beat me, y'all. I wasn't too impressed. I wasn't too impressed. I was always Winchell's.
That's the thing I don't get, though. Now, I've had a Winchell's donut. I used to know this chick that worked at Winchell's. That's the only reason. Like, I don't buy donuts. I'm one of them niggas. You know how you got those people who they say they don't drink, but when you come around a bottle, they drink with you? That's how I am with donuts.
Okay.
If you come around with some donuts, then yes, I'll have a fucking donut. But I'm not just going to stop and pick up some donuts. I know.
I've gotten a little uppity. I think I've went to the muffin. You know, I used to be donuts. And now I'm like, oh, I go for a good muffin.
What kind of muffin?
Panera Bread.
Oh, here you go.
Panera Bread has the best. And listen, y'all sleep. I'm telling you, everybody I talk to, and I'm like, pumpkin spice. They be like, that's trash. Try Panera.
It is.
I got to bring you a muffin. A
pumpkin spice muffin?
The same way I got to get a quesadilla from Chipotle and get it for you myself. Because obviously you don't know what you're doing. I have to do it myself. But once I get this for you, you're going to be like, all right, B, I ain't really going to say it on the show, but this shit's fire. It always happens.
I would say it on the show if it was, but I don't think it will be. A quesadilla?
A quesadilla from Chipotle and a pumpkin spice
the muffin. I will say this. I told you about this when I came back. This year I had a peach muffin. And that was like the best. I probably ate about 20, maybe 25 muffins in my life. But this motherfucker was the one. It was a peach muffin and the motherfucker was great.
I would have to taste that. That doesn't see now that for me.
But it was from Atlanta. They known for the peaches.
That's great. But that doesn't. Peaches don't really, like even when I eat my peach cobbler.
Pumpkin spice does. You finished that sentence so I could get back on pumpkin spice.
It really does.
What the fuck is pumpkin? Who?
My cousin
was pumpkin spice around 20 years ago?
My cousin got me some. Yeah, black people. We just went on it. My cousin got me some for pumpkin spice coffee, and now they are. Yeah, I see
it popping.
Our taste buds have expanded. No longer will we just have soul food, you son of a bitches. It's just like anybody else. You know what I mean? Like now, white people seasoning their food. Everybody's expanding their taste buds.
They trying, but they ain't got, I say 20, 25 years down the line, they might.
We've been on it for years, though. Give them time. Yeah,
they got to play catch up because if they season it right now, I ain't tasting it right now.
They play catch up for seasoning. We play catch up for freedom. Like either one.
You're right.
It's just, but
I would much rather our food be a little more bland and we had our freedom for longer, but that's just the way the ball bounced.
You could hold the lorries, okay? In order for me to be able. So you telling me
we can have black privilege? Hey, fuck that food.
So you telling me every time I come by, I'm not getting stopped by the police if I just hold some seasons. So.
Cool. Give me some green bean casserole, goddammit. I'm ready. Let's roll.
I'll take the whole casserole.
I made a post about that, and people a lot of people agreed with me, but a lot of people was like, dude, you just ain't. One of those things when I say I don't like it, I hate when people say, well, you just ain't had it cooked right. It's like, and sometimes, you could say, I've never had a good burger where you just ain't had it cooked right. Motherfucker, there ain't that many ways you can cook it. But green bean casserole, I had it, like, of course, most of the jobs I work for have been white-owned. So you go to the Christmas party and these casseroles are out and you taste it. It was just never like how I wanted it. Now, I guess if they African-Americanized it.
5 different bean casserole dishes. Because, it's always a different one.
Yeah.
I don't know how many white people you'd work around, but there's at least 4 or 5 in this whole. And one of them is a little bit different, but it's all bland.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's bland. They put a little bacon in there. They think that's going to get it. Like, all right, toss a little bacon in there and it's done.
What's that? We got black people. Let's toss some chicken. Let's put some chicken crumbs in.
And it still doesn't get it. Like, I don't care. Yes, the bacon does taste, because, I mean, it's bacon. Like, you can't really, like, wipe the taste off of bacon with that bean juice. But, but it's still, as a whole, the dish is trash. I will go out on a limb and say that.
They'd be like, Tyrone, the piece that has the the thigh bone in it's for you.
They better not.
We knew you would love it. Tyrone in there just eating the thigh. Like,
they better fucking not. I wish the hell they would.
No, seriously. Like, there are some things that, yeah, no matter what someone says, like, you just haven't had it. No, it's just, and then people have to understand, like, even if you say my grandma, my mama can cook, that don't mean that everybody's going to feel like they can cook. Because everyone tastes, it's just different. It's different. So you could say somebody could throw down and be like, yeah, that's great, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, but they were raised on that type of cooking.
Right.
So it's like, I ain't going to say you don't know no better. Of course, you probably ate somebody else's food, but you going to like it because you've been eating it all your life.
Right.
When people say that shit, like, hey, I'm the type of person where, like, man, it could taste decent, but I still say that they can't cook as good as somebody else. Like, I can grab a piece of chicken. Say I grab a chicken breast. Okay. You know that motherfucker ain't been clean when you pull it off. You got a little, like, you know, you pull the skin off first. If you got that little crunch on it. Yeah. And it's like, you got a little layer of fat in there. It's like, no, this bitch can't cook. This shit is delicious, but I got to pick through it. I got to sift through this shit to see what's edible and what's not. It's like, I don't like that. Mm-hmm. I'm a picky eater when it comes to, like, I can see the cleanliness in it. Like, I went to Go Chicken Go. Mm-hmm. That's a chicken place here in KC. Man, now I always get, when I found out the breast was only $2.25.
I forgot you like chicken breast, right?
I love fucking chicken breast. Okay. I went there one day and I haven't been there back since. I used to go and I wouldn't even get no sides. Give me 3 breasts. I'm out. And one day I went and I pulled that damn skin off and it was like just a layer of fat. And it was like, I don't like eating like that. Like, I like to trust that I can peel this meat off and just fucking eat it. But when that layer is, man, when I got to scrape the shit off of the skin, ain't no fun, man.
See, the bad thing about going to, like, when you go to places and you go to them all the time, it's like the cook, too, could fuck something up. Yeah. Like, it could be like, when Larry in there, it's fire. You know what I mean?
Larry throw down.
Yeah. But when, you know, let's say Ted come in, he's like, yeah, I'm working today. Like, shit, Ted, are you working today? Because I need to know not to come. Yeah. Thursdays are not days I get chicken from you, motherfuckers. When Larry is there, I get chicken. You just have to know. Again, everyone knows Chipotle is my spot. But there's always this one dude who cooks the rice. I like brown rice. But there's always this one dude who just cooks it too, I don't know. Everyone knows brown rice is already harder than white rice. Yeah. Cooked, right? So there's a special way you have to make it for it to be good. Mm-hmm. And I've only known a couple of people who can do it the way that I like. However, his ass ain't one of them. At all. It's always hard. People come back. They want their shit back. I'm like, fire this dude.
Fire his ass. Brown rice is some of that shit you can't warm up the next day either. That shit be, I don't know if you got to put a little water in there
I don't know
what, but you can't warm that shit up.
I tear down my bowls, so I don't. There's nothing to warm up.
What if you go to the Chinese place? You eat all that damn rice in one sitting? That's a lot of rice.
First of all, the Chinese places, they use white rice. They do not use brown rice. That is coming from the soy sauce that they use, the peanut sauce, the cashew oil that they use. Yeah. They are using white rice, but that rice is, the reason why it looks like that is because of all the oil that
you still can't warm that shit up. I mean, I know that.
Yeah,
like,
you can. It depends.
I mean, you can warm it up, but it's like it don't have that softness that it did yesterday.
It depends on where you go. I think Chinese food is one of those things too, because you can't go to a Chinese place and be like, I like everything from this one. Yeah. There's always like, I like their fried rice, but they lo mein is trash. Or I like their chicken and dumplings, but this is trash. It's always something else. Like,
I never had no dumplings from the Chinese spot.
You know what? I haven't, but people have told me that they really like dumplings from Chinese spots, that they just do them. Mm-hmm. But you know, that's their, like, a signature dish too for them dumplings.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Me and my cousin, we just had a dumpling conversation a couple of weeks ago. So we talk about a lot of food, and we was talking about these damn dumplings. I don't understand, like, how they make them. Like, like we was trying to get to the bottom of this shit because he cooks, I don't. So of course I was puzzled. He was like, I don't know.
Did he tell you how, or he didn't know?
No, we didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't know. We both wanted something though.
Yeah, I'm not a dumpling either. So, and I probably am. I don't know. I've never had any. So,
I think that's a shame.
So someone tell
Black
me.
people got to be ashamed of ourselves because dumplings, I have eaten them before, but I just don't like. It's one of those random things. Every once in a while, you'll run across some.
What are they made of?
I don't know. That's what we was trying to figure out.
No, what I'm saying is like, hey, but you tasted them. What do they taste like?
Got a little. Think of like a God damn it! What am I trying to say?
I'll look it up myself.
It's kind of sweet though. The ones you had, were they sweet? It was like it was a little sweet when I had it, like kind of like the bread of the
Oh, okay. It's a biscuit.
It's a biscuit. I did not see.
Let me see. Yeah, because I know they rolled the dough up and then they.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what do they put in them? But I guess you could put it all different kinds of stuff in them. I guess.
I don't know, but the ones that I did have was good. But I got to get on the black community and start making more dumplings because we don't fuck with dumplings like that, and we should. Like one of those things that we adopt. Like we're not getting the green bean casserole. Y'all can keep that over there. But the dumplings, they need to come over to us. We need to do that.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see this. Okay. I would like to try a dumpling.
They look good.
This looks interesting. It looks interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it says some of them can be wrapped with a filling, and then some of them are just the dough.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of it is like flour based on bread, flour, or potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Potatoes would definitely be one for me. But yeah, they do. All the different kinds look good. So, okay, that's what we're going to do. Ron is going to try a quesadilla and a pumpkin spice muffin, and I'm going to try dumplings. And it has to be done by middle of January.
I was about to say, you got to give us a little time. We got snowstorms
we
brewing.
We do. We're not
don't really have can't really get out for it's a lot of activities during this summer.
Yeah, no.
During this winter.
We'll do it but by the middle of January.
All right. Let's get into some topics. I'm ready. This is no rant. You were fired up earlier. I'm fired up about a couple topics. Christmas fucking bonuses. Now, I made a post and a lot of people chimed in. A lot of people got damn good jobs that just don't give damn good bonuses.
The bonuses are over.
No, they're not. All right, my girl gets a bonus, but it's not like the bonus I'm about to tell y'all about. All right, y'all might have heard. A story went viral. Real estate company in Baltimore, Maryland, gave out, the CEO, I guess he built another plant or built another, some more office space, and he decided to congratulate his 198 employees with a Christmas bonus. $10 million of it. $50,000 a piece. They had a Christmas party. They ate, they sang, they drank, and he handed out envelopes. $50,000 a piece for their Christmas bonus. On top of their yearly bonus, whatever they were making, however long they've been there, their years of service. So I just wanted to find out how many people actually get bonuses. I got like maybe 500 comments, and it shocked the shit out of me, the amount of people that didn't have bonuses. And a lot of the jobs, they were like, I work for so-and-so, I work for so-and-so, and it was like the overwhelming majority, they didn't get bonuses. They had like Christmas parties, they might get a gift card. You get something maybe, but like as far as like a bonus, you know what I mean, $1,000, $1,500, couple racks, it just didn't exist. And I remember like a lot of people had bonuses when I was growing up like that. Got this Christmas bonus, yeah, I'm about to go shopping, I'm about to do this. It just fucking pissed me the fuck off because I work for one of these companies that we don't get like bonuses like that. Yearly bonuses, we don't get it.
Yeah, we don't get. We get a yearly bonus, an annual bonus, but we don't get a Christmas bonus at all.
That's fucked up. That's when you're supposed to get it. All right, let's just say, and I work for a company that during the holidays, that's when you work the most.
Yeah.
If you work for a company where their services are needed more during the holidays, that should be one of those damn companies that give your ass a bonus because you're driving those sales. The product or whatever service you're offering wouldn't be possible without you.
I think the concept of so I think Christmas bonuses are still given. I think they are just given to higher ups. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that all employees.
The higher ups say shit. They ain't doing no goddamn work.
I agree, but I'm just saying. I don't think it's just given out to all employees. Like yeah. I know smaller companies that'll give bonuses. Mm-hmm. But most big companies, they normally don't. The ones that I know of, they don't. Why? I don't know.
That's fucking trash. Like, how in the hell could you have one of the biggest companies in the world and you don't feel like your employees are worth? Because this was a smaller company. Like, the guy was rich, of course, but the real estate company wasn't huge. It wasn't like, well, I don't know any big real estate companies, but just say I just gave you a good example. It wasn't like they were them. It was a smaller company, and this dude like, I'm going to take $10 million out of my pocket. And then you get these people on the comment, oh, it was a tax write-off. I don't give a fuck. If a motherfucker give me $100,000, I don't give a fuck if he writing this shit off on no taxes. What the hell has that got to do with it?
I could clearly care less. If
you know what? I don't want this shit if you writing it off. Motherfuckers, you
like,
crazy.
Give me yours. Let's split his up.
I'll take that shit. It's a damn shame this nigga giving out shit, writing it off. Give me that check.
Yeah.
What kind of goofy ass shit is that? I don't understand why people are so nosy, why you worried about what the person giving you something is doing on his damn taxes. Like, that makes no sense. But anyway, man, I'm just pissed about the Christmas bonuses because I feel like around the holidays, like, you got to look at the times. Like, man, I know in the day of social media, everybody's balling, but look, it's some hard times going on around this motherfucker. It is some hard times. People just, like, man, bills don't stop in December. Bills don't stop in November. You know what I mean? For the holiday season, for you to have a little extra cash. So if you strapped in August, more than likely you're going to be even more strapped in November and December. Like, come on, man. Give up them bonuses. If anybody's listening that owns a company, because a lot of y'all comment and say you own this or you're part owner of this, get them damn people a bonus. I wish the owner of my job would be listening to this shit. Matter of fact, I'm going to give him a tape.
No.
I'm going to give him a tape. You got any cassettes in here? I'm going to record this shit, and I'm going to go put it on his desk.
We should ask that question, though. That is, as employees, we should ask more questions like, what happened to Christmas bonuses? Like, why isn't it mandatory? Even if it's not 1,000, even if it's just 500.
I want to start at 1,000.
I'm going to start at whatever you going to give me because it's more than what I was getting before when you wasn't giving out shit.
See, you the reason why we ain't got no damn bonuses now. People like you come with 1,000 and don't get it to me.
Listen, I be like, give me his 5. Because if you put my 5 and his 5 together.
Then I got a rack. This dumbass nigga ain't getting nothing.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe the economy, maybe things have changed. But yeah, people used to get Christmas bonuses. My favorite movie is based off a Christmas Vacation. Mm-hmm. It's based off a Christmas bonus. He wanted to put in a pool. He couldn't because they cut out the bonuses. That boy got it. That's my favorite movie. I
dug this motherfucking yard up and I ain't getting my bonus? Boy,
the boy went out and kidnapped his ass, brought him back to the house. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, what movie was this?
Christmas Vacation. It was National Lampoon's Christmas
I was about to
Vacation.
say the Lampoon's okay. I don't remember
they
that
kidnapped that boy, brought him back to the house. His wife didn't know he cut out the bonus. He was like, "You cut out the bonus, then." The police looking at the boy like, "I would have kidnapped your ass.
I would have got your ass too. Throw him in that goddamn hole." Shit, the hell.
Then afterwards, everybody got the bonus. So basically, what they telling you is, kidnap your boss.
No.
Don't do
No, don't do that.
They be like, I was listening to it was a movie. It was a movie. We didn't tell you to do it. No, but I don't know what happened. Money, money, money. And then people are working for less now. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you don't have to do as much now because everybody needs a job.
Hell yeah, everybody needs a job, man. We also need a bonus. We're going to go into this other one. This has been the biggest. Like, I was talking about the bonus. That was the biggest thing on my damn mind. But this Lizzo situation exploded on the internet. And, man, this is one of the times I wish Cortez was here, but me and Bianca could go on. We're going to handle this topic. All right. For those of y'all who don't know, Lizzo showed up last weekend at a Lakers game. And, she had on a kind of revealing outfit.
It
revealed a little skin. You know what I mean? A little crack. All right, basically she showed up with her whole ass out, poking through the outfit. And everybody had an opinion on it. But the crazy part is it was like everything went left. Now all of a sudden you got the BBWs coming at it out of the woodwork. All y'all talking about us. You got people's women's rights and all this stuff. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to say this. It was not all due to Lizzo's size. It had a lot to do with the fact that she's at an NBA basketball game. Now, for those of you who don't go to sporting events, those are kind of like family events. You got grandmothers there, kids there. You know what I mean? Your husband, wife, the whole family. Now, if you see somebody comes in with a fucking thong on at a basketball game, it's going to draw a little attention. And you had a lot of people saying, okay, if that was Rihanna or Beyonce, y'all wouldn't have said anything. I would have said something because it's fucking trashy to come out with your whole ass out. And then not only did she just come to the game and go to her seat with her butt out, she started twerking in the middle of the fucking court. Now, we all got bashed for saying it was a trashy move. How did you feel about it?
So I take it you didn't like it.
I fucking hated it. Cover your fucking butt up before you go out in public.
Did you have any jeans that you could have worn?
Was it laundry day, nigga? Why in the hell is your ass out?
Yeah. I think it was a bit much. Like, I don't care who you are. I think it was a bit much. Just for me. To go places like, I don't even like when I go to places like Walmart and I see people, men and women, like, I don't like when I see too much at a store where you got your kids, you know, like, it's a family place. It's a place where there are kids there and people like, they see that on TV. Yeah, but should they? I mean, like, certain things should be monitored. And when you're out at a place like that, yeah, you should kind of think about everyone who's, especially with the position that you are in. Now, if you are entertaining, I mean, I guess that's a different story. Because we see people come out all the time in certain things.
Yeah, even I saw somebody put up the point that Prince performed in in some assless jeans before. Motherfucker, he was on stage. Everybody know what the hell to look for Prince. He wasn't just showing up at Target with his little ass out.
Prince would definitely show up at Target, and Target is like a Minnesota, but it's Prince. No. Damn, Prince, you at it again? No, serious. I don't think it was I think time and place is important. I don't think that it's one of those things where you should do it there. But listen, let me tell you, whether you skinny, big, whatever, you know what? I am not a fan of the thongs and like see-through leggings or see-through, like, I don't know, the fishnets in the club. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why? When I first seen it, I'm like, are we serious? Like, and I'm not trying to say be a schoolgirl and cover up. Like, do your thing, wear what you want. But I'm like, this is what we've come to. And
there's just certain shit you shouldn't be outside with.
Yeah.
Like, from a man point of view, if you see certain shit, like, all right, we ain't at an NBA basketball game. If you in a club and a girl walk by, let's say she got a nice ass and it's out, you might look at it and be like, God damn, but any sensible man will still be like, that's kind of trash just to wear outside, though.
But when that happens, we have to remember that that fashion also goes along with what's being accepted, what people are liking. And a lot of these things that women wear, men like it. And since men like it, it's becoming a fad. It's becoming, this is what we do. This is what we like. This is what because when people say, oh, well, you know, I don't like we don't care about what you got on. Maybe you per se don't.
Yeah.
But a lot of men do. If you could look at Instagram and you see a woman, like just a regular woman with some regular clothes, and you'll give her like 3 likes, boom, 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 right? And these are from men.
Uh-huh.
I'm not counting the women. I'm saying for men. These are just get 3 likes. And then you see this chick with hair down to her ankles, lashes on, makeup on. Because a lot of dudes will be like, well, damn, I wish my chick looked like that. She do. Tell her to take her shit off. She do. She looks exactly like that. Like, this is but we glamorize what's being put in front of us. So yeah, so it's like this is what's here. And for Lizzo too, do I feel like she wanted the noise?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, it's controversy. Like this, like our podcast could blow up. We talk about another podcast.
Yeah.
Because people going to be like, oh, who are they talking about? Why are they talking about? Do we want it that way? No. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. But you do it for the noise. You do it for, You know, and she could say it's about being confident, it's about being comfortable. I ain't got no issue with nobody being confident, being comfortable. I like Lizzo. I do. Talent-wise, shape-wise, I mean, for real, because everybody's different. I do. Same way I like dudes. Some of them skinny, some of them big. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
but none of them got their ass out.
I mean, it depends on what time it is. But what time is it? But no. But
it's
what
the
I'm
weekend,
saying
nigga.
is,
They probably do.
that's what I'm saying. Is it Saturday or Sunday? It's Sunday. Put on your Sunday outfit. No, seriously, it just depends. I am not like big on that. However,
yeah,
I don't think it was the time and place. I think if she was performing, but Lizzo has performed that other people have said, like, she shouldn't be wearing that, or she shouldn't be in there, or she shouldn't be doing that, or she did.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she was gonna get it either way. I don't think that she should have did that at the NBA game with all them kids there and the whole, I don't think that was appropriate unless she was like performing. However, either way, somebody gonna say something. So maybe that's how she felt. Maybe she felt like whether I'm on stage at the VMAs or whether I'm here or whether I'm there, people are always going to say something. So yeah, that's just my take.
Yeah, hey, I agree with it. I just think, like I said that too. It's a time and a place for everything, but it's so crazy how social media is now, where everything's an argument. Like everybody, like you hating. It's like, male or female, you cannot tell me that you are just honestly thinking that somebody saying that that's appropriate is hating. Oh, I love Lizzo. They hating, do your thing, girl. It's like, okay, come on. I don't know if they posting that type of shit for the noise too, because it's like, dude, you have to have some type of brain, like wearing that too. And I'll put up an example. A lot of people agree. Some just took the same stance. Oh, you hating. If somebody came to one of your functions, you got your people there, your grandma, your kids, blah, blah, blah. And no matter what size they were, they came with their whole ass out. It could be a barbecue. And then for some reason they start twerking when the music come on. If you find that acceptable, then that's a function that I probably don't even want to be at, because, like, damn, it got to be some type of decency. If it was like a stripper party or something like that, it had a certain theme, then okay, cool. But just a regular spot, it's like those posts where people be like, nobody. And then here come a motherfucker with their ass out. It's like, that's strange. Asses are meant to be, like, covered.
but the problem with that is that a lot of them aren't. And I do agree, like, I see both sides of the scale. Like, I'll see people, not even Beyonce. I'm not even talking about Beyonce. I'm talking about any regular, like, chick. Like, you could see somebody having their ass out or wearing something skimpy or wearing something, and it's like, oh, she fired. She fired. I mean, I've seen people just see pictures of Lizzo or something, and this is just a picture. Not out anywhere, just a picture. Yeah. They're like, And perception, like, you like what you like. Nothing is wrong with liking what you like. However, it's kind of like that same energy. Like, if she was just in a picture and she was showing something, and you're like, oh, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing that. And then you see another chick, because she got boobs and she got hips, and she's like, oh, yeah, this is what I like. This is cool. Mm-hmm. Like, either way, somebody is going to say something. Whether the NBA thing, we take that out of the equation because me and you both agree. But I am saying that there is a difference. A lot of people are saying certain stuff about her because of her size. Yeah. And for her to say, like, I don't care, like, I'm still this size and I'm making more than you. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talented and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So that's to me, that's different. I wouldn't have done it there. Yeah. But for people to say certain stuff about her, certain things about her, like she shouldn't wear, she shouldn't do this, she shouldn't do that. But if it was like Rihanna, or if it was somebody else, they'd be like, oh, she's cute. Like, that's cool.
I don't ride with that shit. It still depends on where. Look, if I'm throwing a function out, and I said this too, if I got something going on, I don't give a fuck if it's Beyonce come in. Look, you can make an entrance and be fucking classy. Like, when did class just take a back seat? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, people keep bringing up these names. It's like,
a long time
class
ago.
Is class.
Class took a back seat a long time ago.
Well, I still want it.
And we can, and then we could go around and say, I mean, I agree, but I also know what era I was raised in too. Like, and I think that's something Cortez said, because Cortez is bringing it up all the time. Like, as far as knowing. The times have changed. Things that we found acceptable are not the norm. It is not what is in now. We have become our parents. You remember when our parents used to be like, look at him. He's going somewhere and he got on shorts and a t-shirt or a big t-shirt and something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your grandpa be like, "No, sonny, that's not what we do. That's not how we dress." And you'll be like, "No, but this is appropriate for me." And they're like, "No, that's not." When you go to church, you put on church clothes.
Yeah.
You don't just come up in there with definitely with no jeans.
Yeah.
You don't come. I don't care if you got on a nice shirt. You don't come in here with no jeans.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And what we were doing was like, "Oh no, tennis shoes. Like, you don't do that. That's not what we do."
Yeah, but those are the things we had to deal with. But it wasn't ass.
But what I'm saying, either way, you asked any older person that was super disrespectful. It was still super disrespectful. You could not step up in church and you had on something something like that. And you didn't have on, like, I don't care if they told you to go buy an outfit, whether you had to go to the thrift store. And anybody who went to church like that already knew you could not do that.
Yeah.
Because it was disrespectful. Or when you was going to a family event or you was doing this, you was around older people. There was just certain things that you could not wear. So for them, that was disrespectful. Whether we putting it on a scale or not, that was super disrespectful for them.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's like, okay, we're seeing things changing. Mm-hmm. We see this changing. However, it's like, whoa, it's going, like, we really doing this.
Y'all going too far.
And younger people are like, men and women are like, yeah, this is what we doing. Like, this is what we doing. So it's totally different. It's very different. Like when we got on the conversation of Dwayne Wade's son, right? Yeah. And we talking about just girls, period. Like, for me, like I said, I wouldn't want my daughter to be 12 wearing stiletto heels.
Hell no.
Or wearing stiletto fingernail. Like, that's just not me. But Cortez was like, "No, I would be cool with that. Things have changed."
Cortez is crazy. Ain't no way in hell.
But some people I've seen people's daughters, and these are people who I would say have been raised right, who take care of their kids, who do the right thing. I've seen people's kids like in some stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. With hair, they boys in certain outfits holding up gang signs or holding up certain signs and pictures, and I'm like, is this really what we doing? But times have changed. And guess what? They will continue to change. So and
that's the scary part.
So do not, under any circumstances, expect things to get, like, classier.
Hey, but that's the thing too. Okay, times are changing, but as far as, like, individual tastes, it seems like people now with social media, it seems like the majority rules. Like, people will change their fucking stance because the majority going this way. Now, fuck that. I don't give a damn. Take whoever the finest woman. She could be an entertainer. She could be somebody that lives down the street. She cannot walk into something that I'm throwing and some trash ass shit like that. It's just like, people need to start using their own brains.
Yeah.
I hate when I see, like, sometimes I'll test. Like, I'll tell you one of the things I do on my like page. I'll put up a post. Like, I just try to stay the fun guy on there. You know what I mean? I don't want to just, like I be reading comments like, all right, sometimes people be like, because I don't know who the fuck they think I am. I got some followers, but I ain't nobody yet. So they be, like, shocked when I, like, say something and shit like that. I don't get on, like, you remember my regular page. I piss the whole cities off. I piss both sides off because I'm always going to get my view, but I just let people have it. I just look and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, it's hard for me to just grasp that some people really think like this. And I'll be looking at some of their pages like, dude, y'all hella grown. Shit, what the hell? Like, where the hell are these damn morals coming from? It's like, I don't understand it. It's like, no way am I going to just put, like, my beliefs and my morals to the side because the overwhelming majority is going this way. It's like, class is class. You should have it. It doesn't have to be popular to have it.
But it happens every day. Just like the whole quote when people, I don't know if it's a quote or whatever, but when people say, like, I don't want to be that type of pick-me female, right? Mm-hmm. And we said that because I feel like when females say it, it's totally different. Because we've had conversations with these same females who, if a dude say something, you like, oh, yeah, you right. Chicks da-da-da-da-da. But you'll have the same conversation with a chick when ain't nobody around. She'll be like, I feel you. You know what I mean? Because da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
No. So you changing up. You switching who you are. I don't have any issue with anybody feeling different about anything because, again, we were all raised differently. There could be some things that I think that other people would be like, no, that's a bit kind of fucked up the way that you think that.
Exactly.
Because nobody is really raised with, like, the same or just like, I was raised perfectly. No, there are some of each and every, all of us have beliefs that we may have that are like, you get older and you like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up for me to feel or think that way. Like, but that's how I was raised. However, there are people who do that. Like, there are people who be around somebody and they'll feel one type of way. And then when they by themselves or just with a few people, they change.
Yeah.
Like, either be real with yourself or not. Like,
exactly. And be real with us sometimes. Be real with yourself first. Be real with us. It's like, if you feel like, don't be afraid to be the oddball. If you see some shit and you got an opinion on it, but the other 99 people going the other way, it's okay to have it's okay to disagree with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you ride with them, it's like, I mean, no, we shouldn't judge you, but I'm going to judge your ass if I know that ain't how you feel.
Yeah.
If I know you, I'm going to be like, dude, you know you was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you can have an opinion and then just let it be swayed just because this is the way the grain is going. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, but 2 thumbs down on Lizzo's booty.
People, I say thumbs down on their butt at the NBA. at the NBA game.
Yeah.
Like, there are places to pop.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There are places to pop that ass, and I'm not saying that don't pop your ass, but you can pop your ass wherever you want to pop your ass. Just have it. Well, you can't pop it wherever you want to.
You
Please
can't
don't
really
be in
pop
church.
it. No.
I mean, well, I guess you could, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
You could. But
I mean, you could go in churches and pop it, but it's like, why?
But why? The only thing, the only thing popping in churches should be the chicken.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Is the grease.
It's the grease of the chicken. It should not be like, yeah, but just anywhere else, but kind of think, and that's for anybody. I think we all should think about our surroundings. I do that with cussing. Like, sometimes I had to be like, oh shoot, like, damn, I didn't right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Like, sometimes we do have to check ourselves.
Yeah.
And nothing is wrong with that. Like, for me, I'm not dissing her. Anybody else, I'm not dissing y'all. It's just the time and place for everything.
Exactly. Hey, one last example on that before we go. This ain't about Lizzo's booty. This is about okay, just what we were saying. Like, not really going with other people's opinions, but I work with a couple of people who don't curse. And like, every once in a while I get this feeling like, man, you ever catch yourself like in the middle of a mean, like, it was just stuffed with fucks and shits and other cuss words I can't think of right now, but and then you'd be like, damn, should I be doing this? Mm-hmm. But it's like, I really can't, man, it just feels funny now being me. Like, I didn't come out and say, look, I respect you, but I got to curse, but it's like, it's hard. It's like, that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I can understand your walk, your journey, but it's like, I'm not ready for that yet. So I was just thinking about that because this happened like, shit, I think it was just a couple days ago. Like, I was just letting them fly, and I was looking like, damn, I forgot this motherfucker don't curse. And I felt bad for a second, but then I was like, it kind of, the feeling passed.
I try to shape myself. I do. I try to shape myself. Like, sometimes in certain places you do have to know how to be a chameleon. Mm-hmm. It is very important to do, because even being yourself, it's like blowing up once you get a business meeting. Can I do this? Not really. You know what I mean?
If there's some money involved, I could do it.
So yeah, but that's what I mean. That's like practicing to shape yourself, which is why I try to say, okay, I cuss bad. You know what I mean?
Bad.
Or I'll tell some crazy jokes or something like that, and it's like, it's not for this situation.
Yeah.
So I've learned, especially working around corporate white people.
Yeah. You
kind of learn to be a chameleon. You learn to like, I'm going to still say what I want to say. I'm just going to pick different ways to say it. Yeah. Because that's also, it's also about words, using words. There are so many words that you can use. Why not learn them and do different things? You know what I mean?
All right, and I agree with that to a certain extent too, because like sometimes like I'm one of those people, like I'm real friendly at work, people like me just because of the, you know what I mean, the edginess. A lot of people, like the thing with white people and some black people that grew up in different environments, like they love the edginess. They love to come around and talk to you, get a dose of that shit. So it was like, okay, I'll be in the little corporate section where they're up here in the cubicles and shit every once in a while. And I'll tell you what, I feel funny tailoring some of my words because it almost feels like they looking at you like, now you in here like watering yourself down. Like that's what I get when I do that. It's like they know because they kind of do. Because like people hear about you at work. So some people know you before they meet you. And when when I meet a new person and shit, like, yeah, I know how to be, be cordial and, introduce myself and not be ghetto, but it's like pretty soon after it's conversation 2, you know what I mean?
See,
I'm me.
I don't think not cursing is like if you change up, like if you still keep the same personality, I don't think not cursing is like watering yourself down.
It is for me when a lot of my man, I make a lot of jokes. A lot of them are a little, not filthy.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of like
curse words just fit so well.
Have you ever had a teacher? I've had a teacher and I was like, damn, when I got older, like, I didn't know you was this cool.
Yeah.
Because you just different at work. And because that was your profession. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like when people say, people who do children's books or movies or something like that. And you're like, damn, I wouldn't expect you to say that. But that part is their profession. That's what they do. It's not to say they're going to cuss in these books. You know what I mean? But it's just that afterwards, that it's who they are. So me personally, if I see you acting completely fake, like if I see you acting fake on some places that you should, like on social media or something like that, it's like, come on. Like really? Like all the way, like praise his holy name. It's just like, that ain't even you.
Man, if you don't get out of here with that bullshit, I know, man, look, if I see that, I'm coming in the comments.
Yeah.
Like right now, I just lurk on Facebook. I started early. I said, you know what? In 2020, I'm just going strictly like page. I will not post anything on my page. Every once in a while, family or something, I'll share something. But it's like I said, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm done with this chapter. I'm done with like just Kansas City. It's like most of my friends listen from Kansas City. I was like, you know what? I just need new energy. And like my page gives me a lot of good energy. It's like, man, I rarely even scroll my news feed anymore. It's like I decided to change that at the beginning of this month instead of waiting for 2020. So it's just like I just need new energy. I'm not being fake. I didn't want to like create my own and like become somebody else on there. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna like not post. And my release is this podcast. I was like, you know what? You got another platform because that's what Facebook is, a platform. Yeah. It's like, okay, if you want to get the real shit off of your chest. And it took me a year and a half to realize it, but this is the platform that I wanted. Like, you don't have to tailor it, and you don't have a certain things you can say and not say, get blocked and all that bullshit. I'm gonna just use this. So I don't put shit up there. My restaurant, what I've eaten, and my pictures, and that hurts me a little bit because I like showing my food. But I still got the pictures, but they just in my phone. I just look at them and reminisce. I don't post shit on there no more.
Man.
So I just want to change my energy for 2020 because a lot. Like people, and I heard you talk about it before, but like my fucking energy on Facebook, and it's just like just being observant too. It's like certain people are not like you for certain reasons because you're opinionated, you got a strong opinion and stuff like that. It's like why keep giving them you?
Yeah.
For no reason. Like I don't really post on Facebook just to be like, man, if this dude called, you know what? I should roast his ass. Fuck his call. We're going to go to the last topic because we got a short snow day podcast. Only going to go about an hour. I got to get into this. I hope Bianca can start this story. It went viral yesterday.
I was trying to turn it off. Oh, that's yours.
It's hard to deny a Facebook Messenger call.
I know. Listen.
I was trying to deny his ass on the way down on the highway.
Listen, Cortez is calling us through Facebook.
Through Facebook. Probably like y'all doing a show. Yes, nigga. That's what we do on Sundays.
And why he's taking light-skinned pictures.
Oh, my God. Why do we be making them faces in the picture? Like
that fool. And he be talking about females who hold their hand up like this. This nigga, look at this.
He be making them faces. I'm like, bro, what's up with your goddamn selfies? All right, let's get into this story. Went viral yesterday. A 29-year-old man is in really hot water. Like
how old is he?
He's going down for a long time. 29 years old.
Okay.
He worked at Wells Fargo. And 18 times last year, 18 times this year between August and I think it said September. It was only like a couple of months span, but he made 18 illegal pickups. I guess he was doing different things around the bank. People were coming and making deposits and stuff like that. This motherfucker was just pocketing the money.
And he was If it's the same one that I read about, let me see.
He was going into the bank vault taking money. He took up to what they found out about because he was falsifying documents. He was doing all type of shit. And the crazy part is, like, I'm not for doing illegal shit that can get your ass, locked up for a long time. But he was doing it right. Like, he was making sure the paper trail never, led to him. But this is where he fell. Social media, Facebook, posting large stacks of money, like, man, literally like $10,000, $20,000. And he bought a brand new Mercedes-Benz. He put a $20,000 down payment on that.
Orlando Henderson.
Yes.
We're going to say his name because they already know his name. It's already out there. How else would I
didn't
find
want to
it?
snitch. I'll let you do it.
Shit, how would I find it if they didn't already have you, nigga?
Man.
You snitched on yourself on
did.
social media. People, first of all, he worked for Wells Fargo, right?
Yes.
First of all, you work there, right? So anytime, let me tell y'all something. Anytime you work for a financial institution, I've worked for one, please believe. Once you work for that, they are watching your motherfucking ass. Yeah. They are automatically because they have to. You got to go through a credit check to work with these people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't have to go through one, your bank may not be that big. However, it's okay. It's okay. Everywhere's a start. But you go through a background check for this reason.
Yeah.
They watch you automatically. So especially if your page is private or you friends with people you work with, they're going to tell on you.
Exactly.
They're going to tell. So it could have been private all you want to. The fact of you even posting anything, the shit shouldn't even have came out to 5 or 10 years later.
Right. I mean, if it even came out, but
well, you
still work there.
After a while, they could be like, nigga, where you get that from? So buy your motherfucking business.
I don't get it. It's like, all right, this is illegal money, I know. But I've always thought, like, what if I came across that amount of money in a short amount of time? I would be okay with enjoying the shit out of some luxury shit and a nice-ass savings account and stuff like that. I'll be okay with not telling people. I mean, I would still do the same shit I do, go out to eat and blah, blah, blah. But as far as just, like, showing all the money and shit like that, it's like, just because people know that you have a little bit of money, it's like, how do you feel better after you post that shit? I would think the best feeling would be to have it. You know what I mean?
You know what? People get, I know why. Because people get so caught up on what they call haters. Now, I don't know if he had any, but I know.
People be making up haters sometimes.
I'm saying, I didn't even say that to you. When I see you hating, I don't even know you. Like,
it's for the haters out there. Nigga, we like so you. Motherfucker, you been doing good in the community and everything.
I invite you to Thanksgiving and everything. It was a deal. Hating ass Josh. like, no.
Wait a minute, nigga.
I just talked to you on the phone. Somebody, you been hating from the start. Like, no one knows. Like, I don't get it. Like, I think that sometimes you have people who dislike you, yes. But do I think that a lot of this comes from people who are like, if you go through something bad, like the first thing you hear people go through something bad, they be like, shit, I know they was waiting for me to fall.
Nigga, I didn't even know you was up. Nigga, we worked together. I wasn't up. How the hell was you up?
Listen, but when did you go up? I was shocked to find out. Like, no, sometimes they do. Now, do other people do? They have people who probably like, nigga never make nothing out of himself. Some people do. I'm not saying that y'all don't. Some people do. However, you be so in a rush to prove that you're not doing bad.
Yeah.
Are you so in a rush to prove, like, it could be anything relationship-wise, that you in love, or you be so in a rush to just prove to other motherfuckers what's going on in your life instead of just enjoying what's going on in your life.
Enjoy that money, nigga. $88,000. Most people don't make $88,000 a year. You came up on it on top of your check, nigga. You came up with that in a couple of months. And then he did the nigga shit. This nigga captioning in his pictures, trust the process. Just like a nigga would do. Nigga, trust the process?
And when they processed your motherfucking ass in booking, they trusted that your motherfucking ass was going to stay in there. Like, what the dog, come on. Like, the fact of you, you know what? Sometimes I be like, police just be fucking with niggas.
Yeah.
Now, sir, just go ahead and go straight to jail.
Exactly.
Do not collect $200. Just go. because you robbed Peter, and you didn't even have to like pay Paul.
Exactly.
Like, you could have just like held on for some years and trusted the process of you not running your motherfucking mouth.
Exactly.
Wells Fargo has insurance, and I know people like out there stealing. Wells Fargo has insurance.
Yeah.
Just in case if your money goes, and it was 88. He's not a Bernie Madoff, okay? More money has been stolen. Way more than this. This is like a sneeze to them, okay? So I'm not trying to say stealing is great. Mm-hmm. What I am trying to say is a lot of motherfuckers in corporate been stealing for years, and y'all call them inspirations.
Exactly.
That's all I'm trying to say. However, dummy, you should go just because of that. You should go just because you went to social media. I'm telling you, stop being so in a rush to prove to people that you're doing something and just shut up.
Exactly.
Just shut up. You know what? You cannot get in trouble if you never say anything.
Exactly.
If you never say anything. A lawyer will tell you that too. Don't tell them nothing.
And there was nobody to snitch on you. It's like nobody knew that you were getting this money.
I better tell them myself. Like you in the mirror dancing and shit while you talking to the money. Now you're not talking to nobody, dog. You was talking to the money. Now you're gonna be talking to that collect call because they are not gonna put no time on your books.
Look, and the charges are so serious. I read like this nigga could get like a minimum of like 45 years.
Of course, yeah,
because he's fucking with federal paper.
That's federal. That's federal. And not only they do it by count. So depending on how many places you took it from and how many times you took it, if these are different days, all that's a count. All
he got
of that
like 10 charges. Like he falsified documents. This nigga, like, basically I think they said he started in August. He got arrested December 4th. So
right before Christmas.
You traded in like 4 months and you're going to get 45 years. And one thing I said on social media too, even if you get money the legal way, please, brothers, never in your life take a picture doing that money phone shit. All you niggas go to jail after that. Shortly after. It's like that is a curse.
That nigga said, you just got arrested. Yeah. What did you do? The money phone shit. But you don't even sell dope.
They already know they coming to get you. You can own your own business. Don't do no money phones. You going to jail. All of them niggas go to jail, bro.
They about to find something on you. As the nigga said, you got 10 parking tickets you did not pay.
You gonna get locked up. You might get right out, but you do that money phone, you going to jail in the very near future.
They said, now if you would have got off the phone and took that money, paid the motherfucking tickets, you wouldn't be in this situation. That would you. What the fuck? Y'all gotta stop trying to do that just to impress some people. And even when it never works. It never works.
No.
And you may get some glory. You may get some ass a couple of times. You may get some. But now, I don't know. Dude is fine. So, I mean, you may get offered more. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know anybody in this. I heard the fans is a little lighter, though, than State. I'm not sure of any of that. But what I am saying is, you didn't even have to do it. Orlando with the A, I think. It doesn't matter. If you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it.
You didn't have to do it. And the crazy part is we always talk about how white people get off with certain shit. But one thing I was thinking, like, shit, white people steal money and start businesses and shit. Niggas steal money and get on Facebook.
I'm talking to the money. That's how they win. Sometimes the come up is not because of them. Sometimes the come up is because of us. I'm not gonna say that other nations don't steal money or do shit with them. So I'm not even gonna say, nigga, you had to steal. I'm not even gonna say that because this whole country was made off of motherfucking stealing and benefiting off the backs of others. So I'll never be like, Wells Fargo. I mean, they may close my account now. It's about, you against this too? No, I'm cool. I like my free checking. Like, what are we doing?
Hell yeah.
Like, no. So, but still, I'm not going to sit up here and say that because it has happened. This country is built off people stealing and making it off other people. So I'm not even going to say 88. Like I said, 88 is a sneeze. Mm-hmm. It's literally a sneeze, dog.
And they wouldn't have even noticed it if your dumb ass hadn't got on Facebook.
You sound like the villain from Scooby-Doo. And I wouldn't have got caught if it wasn't for you nosy motherfucking followers.
Hey, these goddamn kids fuck us up every time. Man, hey, look, I'll tell y'all this before we get the fuck out of here. He did say one smart thing. Trust the process, but don't be doing no bullshit and claiming that you trusting the process. Do what you do. Even if you want some illegal shit, and I ain't encouraging it, but look, hey, get that money, do it on the low, do something with it. Because you risking your freedom over it. So trying to impress us ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing when you know what I mean, when you behind bars. 45 years is a long fucking time. I feel bad for the dude because yes, he's young. You know what I mean? Social media does like, you know what I mean, it has an effect on us. We do want to show
It
this
does.
and that. But you got to fight that shit when you're doing illegal shit, bro.
It does. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to even say don't go out and show what you. Some stuff is just overwhelming. When you're just doing it all the time, it's like, come on, calm down. I'm not trying to say don't buy a house and be like, hey, I bought a house. Congratulations, because that'll move somebody else to do it. Or
Hell
I bought
yeah.
a car. Or I did this. Or I'm having fun with family. I'm not trying to say don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you know, when somebody trying to put the 10 to the 2, and he put the 10 to the 2, and now he could be doing 10 to 20, if not 40. I mean, it's just, sir, y'all, when y'all doing illegal, just don't even have an account, okay?
Hell
you're doing something illegal. Don't even have a social media account, not at all. If you got a woman or a man and they on social media, don't post with them. You know what I mean? Just have that little shadow, like look at babe, and
Hell
then the
yeah.
shadow was just there.
I'm dragging somebody else down with your ass. This dumb motherfucker was taking money out the bank, then going to put it into another Wells Fargo ATM in his account. But that's why I said he was actually doing it. Like, what he was doing was, you know what I mean? He was doing it the right way. Like, if you taking money from the bank and putting it right back in the same bank and you doing this shit for a certain amount of time, obviously the way you manipulating the documents is working. But you are a monumental dumbass for getting your ass on there and telling on yourself.
I was about to say no, because it should have been a Wells Fargo account that wasn't in your name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be like, Devontae, where does money come from? I have no clue.
I mean, he wasn't putting it all in there because he had to get the money phone. But
Listen, they'd be like, did you hear about what happened? Someone stealing money. I'll be in there, but like, because you know when you did some shit,
clutch his pearls, like, oh shit.
Like, you know they dumb, right?
Not anybody I know, I hope. Oh no!
Because you got to get more information, right?
Exactly. So what y'all hearing?
Did they say what state it was coming out of? So, but I know it could be here. We got way too many trustworthy people.
I think it's Barbara. She be like the funny as hell. Like he didn't even get a chance to do that shit.
And she took all that time at work. You know what that was?
I knew that bitch wasn't sick.
But FMLA. She was in LA.
I'm gonna ride by her house when I get off. You know what? Hey y'all, but look, for real. Hey, if you're gonna do some bullshit, make sure you do it the smart way and clean it up afterwards. Have a plan when you do some bullshit. If you first of all, this is what I'm gonna say on some illegal shit. If you do some illegal shit, you should already have a plan. You should have plan B and C, especially if it's worth a little bit of money. Now, if you going to fucking Winchell stealing some donuts, that's you. Do your thing. But if you're taking a serious amount of money, have a plan for it. And don't just do dumb shit and don't show us until you know it's legitimate and can't nobody come snatch it because Facebook is the police as you see. So, I mean, trust the process. All right.